Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Sanjay sir from St. Michael Academy, Chhauni Betiya. I hope you are quite fine at home. And here we are trying our level best to provide you different study materials for different subjects through e-learning platform of St. Michael Academy. Once again, myself, Sanjay sir, who is present here with a new topic of Class 9 English. The name of the book is Moment, while the name of the lesson is The Fun They Had. Dear students, this present lesson is science fiction in nature. The writer is best known for that also. The present lesson was finally published in a science fiction in 1951. This present lesson brings you to the next generation, to future generation, where there will be virtual classes only. Virtual classes, I would like to clarify that there will be no human teacher as they used to be in old generation. As they used to teach in old schools, this lesson also signifies the importance of computer and robotic teacher, which are going to be an integral part of our coming generation. Students, this is the story that emphasizes the importance of e-teaching, e-learning, which are very important for our coming generation. We have not to fear that in coming years, in coming era, there will be no big buildings of schools as we are enjoying today. There will be no human teacher as we are going to teach in our schools today. There will be a robotic teacher. There will be mechanical teacher who will try to teach through any electronic devices. The present lesson has got two important characters, which are Margie and Tommy. Margie and Tommy, they are brothers and sisters. Margie is 11 years old while Tommy is 13 years. A boy of 13 having a little bit more experience of all the affairs of life. It so happens that Tommy once got a book. The book was different from telebooks. In which sense, I am going to make it clear. Telebooks are different from real books because in real books, the pages are printed on paper. While in telebooks, the pages are not printed. They are moving pages of computer screens. The moment Tommy got the book, Margie got interested to know all about that. Tommy made it clear that the book that he had got was about what? Old schools, was about schools. Margie got confused and surprised. She wanted to know more and more about the book. Although she hated school, the reason behind it is that she was taught by a mechanical teacher. Mechanical teacher, a handsome man having a bag full of tools, used to come to her home and used to teach her through computer screens. The next reason that must be calculated, that he was only going to give her homework, he was only going to take her test after test without giving proper slot of syllabus, without teaching properly and without understanding the capacity of a child of the age of Margie. What was the result? The consequence. The result was that her performance was going to be worse and worse. This created a sense of tense, sense of frustration in the mind of Margie's mother. She was very much worried and she decided to call for county inspector, a man having better experience and a man who was better than mechanical teacher in that sense in finding the solutions to the problem. Ultimately, county inspector came and found the reason behind Margie's failure in that very particular subject of social science. The reason was that the syllabus was very much what? Highlighted. It was more than the required syllabus, the required portion, the required level for the children, which were very much similar to the age of Margie. Anyway, the syllabus was adjusted and the performance of Margie started improving. County inspector made it clear that Margie was not at fault and she should not be blamed for that because the portion of syllabus was higher than required. The time started passing. The teacher, mechanical teacher, used to come to teach both of them, Margie and Tommy. Once they were being taught by the mechanical teacher, the girl, namely Margie, started thinking about the old school. The school that their fathers or forefathers used to have. They used to sit together, they used to go together. Human teacher used to be present in the classroom and he used to teach them nicely, and after teaching each and every chapter nicely and beautifully, the teacher used to give them homework. There was a sense of cooperation among the students to cooperate each other while they were preparing for homework. All these probable points which came to the mind of Margie made it clear, and she started thinking that the old school, are really better than the school of present time. In which sense? The sense that came to her mind was that she made it clear that the old schools had been a place where human teacher used to teach. The teacher was emotionally attached to the students and he or she used to teach nicely. He or she used to understand the situation of the students, problem of the students, and used to solve them beautifully and nicely. The remark is that ultimately the lesson is going to be concluded with a beautiful remark that human teachers are always better than the teacher who are in form of robot, who are in form of computer screen, who are in form of telebooks. It is also a point of great concern that the future generation is going to be fully dependent on e-learning, e-platform and e-teachers. So we have to make it clear and we have to make our points very much bona fide that also give importance to e-learning platform as we are going to enjoy today. Now students, I would like to give you some questions which are very important for your coming examinations. The first question is that describe Margie's teacher. The second one is that what is telebook? Why was county inspector called for? Third one is that justify the title, the fun they had. The moment you open your book, the first chapter that I have taught you today, you will get some more questions in NCERT books and in other books also. You are instructed to prepare all the questions which may be helpful in your coming examinations. Thank you.